An active shooter rampages through YouTube's California headquarters. 90% of videos on YouTube with affiliate links are breaching FTC guidelines, and Genius.com teams up with YouTube, adding engaging music stories to their platform. Hi, my name is Drew, those are our headlines, and welcome to episode number 2 of Tube News, where we keep you, the creator, up to date with all of the latest changes in YouTube's world so that you can keep one step ahead. Firstly, today I have to touch on the fact that there's been an active shooter incident at YouTube's San Bruno, California headquarters. All that's known at this stage is that it was a lone female who entered the campus and opened fire on anyone she could. Thankfully, she only injured 4 people. It's not known yet their condition. They have all been transported up to hospital and are undergoing medical treatment. I don't believe any of them are in critical condition to my knowledge, but the information is very sparse at this time. The incident started at around 1 p.m. local time, and shortly thereafter, the local law enforcement agency tweeted up this and notified people that they were not to go into the area because there was obviously a concerning incident happening. Shortly after that, there was some tweets sent out by YouTube staff on campus who have heard the event transpiring, the shots happening and people running around, obviously in panic. Police SWAT teams surrounded the campus. However, the shooting was over and done with very quickly, and shortly after, the police chief notified the public that the active shooter had turned her weapon upon herself, shooting and killing herself. Thankfully, at this time, she is the only casualty of this situation, and I have to say that's probably the only good news coming out of this story. Now, you may bag on me for saying that, but to be honest, I have no sympathy for someone who's going to go out there and attempt to kill multiple other people, especially people who are changing the world and doing something great by working at an awesome company like YouTube. To me, it just doesn't sit right, and for her to go and do something like that at the end of her act, at least she's not wasting taxpayer dollars and the public's time by going through the justice system. That's just my view of things. You may think it's morbid, but hey, it's called an opinion for a reason. The next story is that Genius.com has chosen to team up with YouTube, supporting music stories on their platform. Now, I'll put a video up on screen right now just showing you what this is like. This is an actual story from Genius.com, so it shows you really the whole workings. It's very similar to, I guess, stories on Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. They're just using the same concept, and obviously people have adapted and picked up on it as a great way to market and a great way to have discoverability on your platforms, as found by, Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook, who have been using it and profiting massively from it. So this just enables users to, I guess, get more engagement when it comes to engaging with the artists themselves. It enables the artists to tell their story a little bit better, as well as link to their YouTube videos throughout, as you can see in the video, which just gives them more exposure, I guess, to their content, to their music videos, and them being able to tell their story. Now, the next story is also related to YouTube and music, and it comes from South by Southwest, where YouTube's global head of music was interviewed, asked a few questions about the platform that they're going to be bringing out, YouTube's music streaming service, and he said that YouTube intends to frustrate the user into paying for their monthly subscription. Now, in context, they were talking about ads on the music streaming platform and how they would utilize them to nudge people towards paying for the paid service to remove ads, just like you would have on Spotify Free and Spotify Premium. So basically, they'd be using more ads on their free version to encourage people to pay for the paid version. That way, when you're jamming out to the songs that you love, you don't have an ad popping up and killing your vibe, killing the mood that you're in. It's just straight music, like with Spotify Premium. The music streaming platform will be launching later this year, so it'll be exciting to see how that will compete with Spotify and Apple Music. There's no price point at this point in time. However, it is fair to assume that it'll be something similar to that of Spotify and Apple Music, so you'd expect something around $10 to $15 per month. Now, personally, I'm not too sure if I'm 100% behind what YouTube's trying to do with their music streaming service when Spotify and Apple Music does it so well already. It's not to say you shouldn't compete. I'm just thinking they should play to their strengths, which has always been video, and create something similar to like what MTV does, but obviously online. Now, with TV dying and going the way that it is, I think it'll be the smart way to go about it. However, they may already be looking at doing something like this. I'm just not aware of it at the time. So I think it'll be a smart bet for their money rather than trying to compete directly with Spotify. That's just my 2 cents. And if you have any information to the contrary stating that they are developing something similar to MTV, then I'd love to know about it, so comment with that down below. Next, we're going to be talking about affiliates, specifically affiliate links in your YouTube videos. Now, I for one always make note to mention in the videos whether or not I have an affiliate with a specific product, letting you guys know that, you know, hey, it's just a small way you can help out the channel and help me to continue delivering this content to you. But yeah, I'm always very open and disclose that to you. So it was very interesting reading this blog post, which covered a Princeton University study where they studied 500,000 YouTube videos, and of those videos, 3,500 had affiliate products linked to them. Now, out of that 3,500, you'll be bewildered to know that only 10% of them actually disclosed and followed the FTC Guidelines, which is the Federal Trade Commission's guidelines. That means that 90% of those videos were in breach of the FTC Guidelines. It got me thinking, I was just like, oh no, does that mean I am in breach as well? What do I need to be doing in order to meet these guidelines? And I read through, and you know what, I was amongst the 90%. I was ignorant, I didn't know the exact guidelines and what you should be doing. Now I know it's something very simple and easy. You have to have a written transgression saying that you are in fact an affiliate to that product. So chuck it down the bottom of all your descriptions for all of the products that you are affiliated to, and that way you can easily cover this off. Because I thought you just had to say in your videos, you know, this is a product that is I'm affiliated to, and I'm going to be getting a small commission when if I make a sale from that product. But you have to actually put it in your description. You have to have it in written form as well. So make sure you're doing that in all your videos and you'll be safe. Finally, the last story of the day is that YouTube has signed a new deal to promote YouTube TV. They're really pushing this, and they have formed an agreement with the NBA to cover the NBA final, as well as the women's NBA final and junior NBA specific games. I think this is a great move for them, and focusing in on sport is something that really needs to be done, as currently, to my knowledge anyway, the online options for live streaming sport is very limited. I understand ESPN are later this year planning to roll out a whole package, however, still in the works, so it's really open season as to who gets the majority of the market, and if YouTube can capitalize on this right now, then I think they'll see massive gains in terms of profit, in terms of viewers, and just overall traffic to their website. That's all the YouTube news for the past 7 days. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It'll be massively appreciated. And if you're a YouTube creator and or business owner, then please consider subscribing to the channel. We upload weekly content surrounding those topics, and I know it would add massive value to you. As always, guys, remember, keep up the hustle, but don't forget, use your head muscle.